Imagine standing on the edge of a massive open arena, the kind that echoes with the sound of roaring crowds and the electric tension of something historic about to happen. And you can feel the vibration under your feet as thousands of eyes focus on one question that has fascinated humanity for decades. Who would win, the best human alive or the most advanced robot ever built? A thought experiment people have joked about online turned into memes debated in podcasts and fantasized about in sci-fi movies, but today, it's real. Physical, loud, and terrifyingly close to the truth, as the world's fastest man stands shoulder to shoulder with a machine designed for one purpose only: perfection. The air feels heavier than usual, almost like the atmosphere understands this moment is bigger than a race. It's a test of identity, a test of what it means to be human in a world where machines no longer just assist us, they challenge us. As the human athlete shakes out his arms, loosening his muscles, focusing his breath, the robot beside him remains motionless. Its metallic frame perfectly still, its sensors quietly scanning wind speed, ground temperature, air density, and even the competitor's heartbeat. There is something unsettling about standing next to something that doesn't get nervous, doesn't sweat, doesn't doubt itself, doesn't fear failure, because it cannot fail unless its programming allows it. And right now, that programming is flawless. The referee raises the starting gun, and in that split second before the trigger is pulled, the whole world feels suspended in time, like the universe is holding its breath to witness history unfold. Then bang. The gun fires and both contenders launch forward, but what happens next is something no simulation could ever fully capture. The human bursts ahead with explosive power, eyes forward, face strained with pure determination. His body moving like a tightly wound spring, releasing every ounce of energy he's been training for since childhood. But the robot doesn't run, it glides. Its legs move with mechanical precision, so smooth it looks almost unreal, like someone is fast-forwarding a video clip while everything else stays in normal speed. The crowd can even decide whether to cheer or panic as the robot begins to accelerate with unnatural ease. Calculating the optimal stride length for every single step, adjusting its balance, instantly processing real-time data faster than any human brain ever could. For the first few seconds, the race is close enough to feel exciting, but as the robot shifts into higher gear, its body tilts forward ever so slightly, and that subtle motion is the moment everyone realizes this machine is not trying to match human performance. It is surpassing it. But this entire event is more than a simple foot race. It's a full-scale exploration of the rivalry between human potential and robotic evolution. It's the world's best driver, sitting behind the wheel of a race car that has nearly killed several professionals facing off against an autonomous robot driver programmed with lightning-fast reflexes and neural networks so advanced they mimic intuition. When the human driver grips the steering wheel, knuckles turning white, you can see a lifetime of experience behind his eyes. Thousands of hours spent on racetracks, countless mistakes learned from. Victories earned through sweat, discipline, and courage. He knows fear because he knows what crashing feels like, knows what losing control feels like, knows the cost of pushing past the limit. But the robot next to him has no such complications. It doesn't fear speed. It doesn't fear death. It doesn't fear the unpredictable nature of a machine going 200 miles per hour. It simply calculates, analyzes, and executes with perfect precision. When the race begins, the human driver maneuvers with passion and instinct, taking corners with sharp skill, listening to the engine like it's speaking a language only racers understand. Meanwhile, the robot uses a symphony of sensors and algorithms to navigate with almost surgical perfection, adjusting traction, grip, and weight distribution faster than any human could even perceive the changes. Watching them go head-to-head is like watching a battle between art and mathematics, one filled with emotion and one filled with absolute certainty. From there, the tests only escalate. Strength competitions where robots equipped with hydraulic arms lift weights that would crush the average human. Agility courses where machines leap with spider-like precision and land with eerie silence. Reaction tests where robots respond faster than the blink of an eye. Every time the machines step up, they bring a level of efficiency that feels unfair, almost insulting, like comparing a calculator to a student doing math in their head. And yet, despite being outmatched in raw physical ability, the humans show something that the machines can't generate: heart. Every time a human competitor stumbles, The audience leans forward. Every time they get back up, the arena erupts with emotion. When a robot executes a flawless routine, people clap out of respect for the engineering. But when a human pushes through exhaustion, pain, and fear to accomplish something difficult, even if they still lose, the crowd roars with a force that shakes the stadium. Because humans aren't just performing, they're fighting. Take the climbing challenge, for example. The robot scales the wall instantly, gripping every panel with perfect pressure. Moving with frightening speed, reaching the top in seconds with zero wasted motion. But when the human climbs, it becomes a story. You see muscles shaking, fingers slipping, feet scrambling for footing. You see doubt flicker in their eyes, then turn into stubborn determination as they push upward. Every inch the human climbs feels like a battle against gravity, against exhaustion, against the fear of falling, and that struggle is what makes it beautiful. Because even if the robot beats them to the top, the human wins something more meaningful: the crowd's hearts. As the competitions continue, something unexpected begins to happen. Instead of making humans feel inferior, the robot's flawless performances highlight the most powerful thing about humanity: our imperfection. The way we adapt, the way we try again, the way we take risks, the way we fail and learn and fail again and still refuse to quit. The audience starts seeing a pattern. Machines win the tasks, but humans win the moment. Machines dominate the numbers, but humans dominate the narrative. Machines complete the mission, but humans inspire the world. By the time the final obstacle course arrives, the most brutal, chaotic, and demanding of all, the tension in the stadium feels alive. The robot scans the entire layout in a fraction of a second, instantly mapping the fastest route. The human studies it slowly, memorizing angles, preparing mentally, breathing deeply as adrenaline pumps through their veins. When the buzzer sounds, the robot darts forward with flawless execution, hitting every target, jumping every barrier, sprinting with unstoppable momentum. But the human competitor attacks the course with raw passion, sliding under obstacles, gasping for air, stumbling but recovering. Fighting through pain the robot will never understand. And when the human nearly falls off a narrow beam, but somehow, through instinct and desperation, regains balance and keeps going. The stadium explodes in cheers so loud it overpowers even the robot's mechanical footsteps. And this is where the truth becomes clear. Humans are not powerful because we are the fastest, or the strongest, or the smartest. Machines have already surpassed us in almost every measurable category. But what they will never surpass us in is the thing that makes us human: our ability to find meaning in struggle, our ability to turn effort into inspiration, our ability to rise after we fall. Robots may outperform us, but they can't replace the feeling of watching someone push past their limits, someone who can break but chooses not to, someone who isn't perfect but is passionately alive.